It looks a fairly unremarkable block of flats. It's called the Stadthouse. It's in Hackney in North London, and it was constructed in 2009. There's something unusual about it other than its name. It's built almost entirely of timber. In fact, it's the tallest wooden apartment block in the world. Not only that, but 200 or 300 yards in that direction, there's another timber-built apartment block which is even bigger. That one's called Bridport House. It's been built by Hackney Council, and the first residents are due to move in a week or two. Paul Karasevich, you're the architect of this. It looks a pretty conventional flat inside. Why wood, though, for this building?
The building sits directly above one of London's largest storm sewers, which runs diagonally below us here. It's almost big enough to drive a double-decker bus through. So structurally, the building had to be as light as possible.
And by building of wood, you've been able to build a block twice as large as the one that was here before, but which doesn't weigh anymore.
That's right. There was 20 flats in the previous Bridport house. There are 41 in this. In the previous building was 4 stories tall. This is 8 and 5 stories tall.
It's covered in brick. Why?
Brick seems a very sensible choice. It ages well. It's very will age gracefully, and something the residents, when we showed them the samples, really liked.
Liam Dewar, you're the timber contractor on this building. This is the secret. What is this?
This is softwood timber. It's small boards that are edge glued together in sheets, and then they're cross-laminated in order to form larger, thicker panels. And these panels are typically sort of 3 meters in height and up to 15 meters in length.
And you build this by simply bolting together. It's a sort of shell, bolting together lots of these bits of wood. And one of the things that this has going for it is that it's quicker.
Yes, it is. This, on a building of this scale, will generally represent a 40% programme saving relative to something like concrete.
And what about fire? Wood burns. Is this block more at risk than a conventional block of burning down?
It isn't, no. Once a fire is started and once it tries to set this alight, the outer layers will char and get black and protect what's behind, so the structure will remain in place.
Is this a greener way of building than using concrete?
Well, absolutely, and it's quite important in that respect, because what you can do is mitigate the environmental impact of the building by not using more energy-intensive materials such as concrete or steel.
Philip Glanville, you're the Cabinet Member for Housing here at Hackney Council. You're the developer. This is your site. You've got the whole of this estate that you want to develop. You say it's cheaper.
Yep.
It's greener, certainly. Why build anything out of concrete?
For the rest of the estate, we're doing it in 2 phases over the next 7 years, and wood is very much in the mix. Residents have confidence in it, we as a developer have confidence in it, but the final decisions on whether we use wood or more traditional building methods will have to be balanced out with costs and sustainability as we go forward. But as a material, delivering brand new council homes for Hackney, I think it's been a fantastic experience.